What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. You know I got another banger for you, so kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Now, Mr. All Finesse Team, Mr. Ran Off with the Bag himself, Chandler Parsons, bro, is out here talking crazy about Austin Rivers, putting mad disrespect on this man's name. Came out and said it's more shocking to see Austin Rivers play in the NBA for his dad than it was to see Bronny James team up with LeBron. We got to put some respect on Austin Rivers' name, man, because this right here is nasty work. And this video is not to attack Bronny or anything like that. But Austin Rivers was averaging 29 a game in Winter Park, Florida, senior year. One of the best high school mixtapes ever. He came into college giving out cold buckets, cold work, elite buckets, pro buckets from an early age. Sniper, aggressive, played on an NCAA tournament team, could get to the bucket, could put you in a spin cycle, had that killer instinct, wanted the ball late, wanted to take the big shot. Austin Rivers was a bucket, and he had a solid NBA career, had some productive years in the NBA on some good teams, for that matter. And yeah, he did end up playing for his dad, but is anybody really losing minutes to Austin Rivers like that? Like, I feel like he earned his spot more so than a lot of other players that have been gifted opportunities. No disrespect to Bronny, but Bronny is nowhere near the player Austin Rivers was. Nowhere near. It's not even close. He wasn't that player in high school. We talking about the number one shooting guard in the nation. Number 2 by some race, but a top 5 player in his class. Like, Austin Rivers was that guy. Bronny James did not reach those heights. Salute to him to being a McDonald's All-American, but Austin Rivers? Winter Park, Florida? Kill Carolina with the dagger over Tyler Zeller? Ice in his veins? Austin Rivers? Bro, we can't keep disrespecting pros like this. Like, Chandler Parsons is way out of pocket, man. Chandler Parsons had a solid career as well, but he ran off with that bag. He got paid all them M's and was never really a quality player ever again. He had a couple years and then fizzled out. You know, what do you say? He's 6'9" with a ratchet. Well, I don't know what happened 6'9" with a ratchet, but you completely got paid and completely fell off the face of the earth. Like, Chandler Parsons? Come on, man. You out of pocket. You are out of pocket for this commentary, man. We can't keep disrespecting Austin Rivers like this, man. The kid is a walking bucket. And I'm not saying Bronny can't have a better career than him, but to say that you're more shocked to see Austin Rivers in the league playing for Doc, or seeing him in the league more shocked than seeing Bronny in the league? Austin Rivers was a first-round pick. What are we talking about here? Austin Rivers was a dog. Austin Rivers was about that life. Austin Rivers was cold-blooded. The disrespect has to cease. What is actually going on here? I'm just surprised by these comments, man. They give anybody a microphone and anybody a platform that ever dribbled a damn basketball to just speak freely.
I was talking about earlier, I think it's more strange, like back in the day when Austin Rivers played for his dad.
Okay.
That to me is way different.
Why?
It was a little interesting.
Because a player is always going to feel some way about the coach. You snubbed me. You subbed me out too early.
Well, clearly they
3
do.
minutes to go on the bench. He looks down the bench and he picks Austin to go in instead of me. I'm going to feel a little slighted. I can't help but think that's favoritism. So that to me is weirder than Bronny and Bron playing together.
But once you're in that scenario, though, you also have to realize Austin Rivers is a real deal pro, right?
Yeah.
So him going into a game isn't something that he was given. It was earned, right? So I was actually a part of that. I played with Austin, and Doc was the coach, and Austin made it very clear, look, that's my dad, but you guys are my teammates, and that's where we draw the line. So you don't have to worry about me saying anything. And you got to understand, we're talking about grown men. Yes, that's your dad, but who runs home and gossips to their dad as a grown man at this point in your life?
Point.
You understand what I'm saying? And so when you have that dynamic, it's a little strange, it's a little weird, but I thought Austin did a great job.
I mean, even Lou Will was like, bro, it was just, I don't see it, man. Austin Rivers was a really, really great high school player. He was a really good college player, and he was a solid player in the NBA. Started some games, was a steady contributor, was a role player. Like, Austin Rivers was a bucket. And we have not seen that type of production. At nowhere near that type of production from Bronny. If that man's last name was Bronny Brown, he would not be in the NBA. And that's no disrespect to him. Bron should help his kid out. He should be able to exercise all the resources he has. He should be able to get his kid into the league because we see fathers pass down the family business in all other aspects. I'm not knocking Bronny for using his resources as he should. They did the right thing. And I'm not saying he can't be a complimentary player in the Lakers organization, but to compare him to what Austin Rivers was when he came out, we got to cut the cap, man. We got to cut the cap because Austin Rivers was out here giving out cold work. Period. Cold work. I'm just surprised at it, man. I didn't like the jab. I feel like Austin Rivers, man, his career is being undervalued. And that's coming from a fan. I was a Carolina fan at this time. So I'm watching the dagger live. Heart ripped out, soul took. Like, Austin Rivers was a cold-blooded killer, y'all. And he was just light years ahead as a player than Bronny is currently. Not saying that can't change, but definitely saying that this comment was absolutely out of pocket, without a doubt. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. Holler at me in the comments. Talk to me. That is a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Till next time, we out.